How we could have known that was knocking us down. There was a pre-existing victim programmed to do nothing else. Why feel so alone when we share so much wisdom? But to set fire to the kingdom, burn it down till it melts, or else. Now this comes from inside. How long do we have to try? Now this comes from inside and stays there until you die. Now this comes from inside. How long do we have to try? Now this comes from inside and stays here until you
Long time ago it was all for us to fill our wounds with a pound of salt. And your reason to justify scars you can't quantify lock us inside the mold. Now this is your fault. Everything is a problem. There was a poison in the air. Despair is an eternal light. You're losing it all. You've been blinded by stardom. You think that you're alone, but we are waiting for you every night. You're mine.
Now this comes from inside. How long do we have to try? Now this comes from inside and stays there until you die. Now this comes from inside. What you have, I want, it's mine. way, but the party never ends. You might look at me and think you're going crazy. I lost it long ago, you're not alone, baby. Can't wait to meet you, so join the animatronic family. We open real soon. Try your best to hold on to sanity. Come get to know me, and you won't wanna leave after tonight. Down here for lonely, and we would love you to join us for a ride. And we would love you to join us for a ride. And we would love you to join us for a ride. And we would love you to join us for a
Waiting for your storm to settle as I look toward the sea. Dust in your eyes like the water as the tide it consumes me. You would never save me if my walls came down. Head is underwater, you would let me drown. Watching as I suffocate. Darling, pull the trigger, honey, steal my crown. Choke me till I black out, put your hands around. Cut out my heart, I'm guilty. Worship me, worship me. I control the air you breathe. Worship me, worship me. My forgiveness set you free. Worship me, worship me. I control the air you breathe. Worship me, worship me. My forgiveness sets you free. Your sins away to him. Go a garden safe from murder. Fill the forest with your kin. You would never save me if my walls came down. Head is underwater, you would let me drown. Watching as I suffocate. Darling, pull the trigger, honey, steal my crown. Choke me till I black out, put your hands around. Cut out my heart, I'm guilty. Worship me, worship me. I control the air you breathe. Worship me, worship me. My forgiveness sets you free. Worship me, worship me. I control the air you breathe. Worship me, worship me. My forgiveness sets you free. give me some time to think. I'm in the bathroom looking at me. Facing the mirror is all I need. Wait until the Reaper takes my life. Never gonna get me out alive. I will live 1,000,000,000 lives.
My patience is waning. Is this entertaining? Our patience is waning. Is this entertaining? Got this feeling, you know, where I'm losing all control. 'Cause there's magic in my bones. Got this feeling in my soul. Go ahead and throw your stuff. 'Cause there's magic in my bones.
Playing with the stick of dynamite. There was never gray and black and white. There was never wrong till there was right. Feeling like a butter hurtling. Seeing all the vultures circling. Burning in the flames I'm working in. Turning in the bed it's darkening.
Our patience is waning. Is this entertaining? Our patience is waning. Is this entertaining? Got this feeling, yeah, you know, where I'm losing all control. 'Cause there's magic in my bones. Got this feeling in my soul. Go ahead and throw your stuff. 'Cause there's magic in my bones.
The mirror of my mind, turning the pages of my life. Walking the path so many paced 1,000,000 times. Drown out the voices in the air, leaving the ones that never cared. Picking the pieces up and building to the sky. My patience is waning. Is this entertaining? My patience is waning.
Is this entertaining?
Got this feeling, yeah, you know, where I'm losing all control. 'Cause there's magic in my bones. Got this feeling in my soul. Go ahead and throw your stuff. 'Cause there's magic in my bones. There goes my mind. There goes my mind. There goes my mind. 'Cause there's magic in my bones.
Every day I go to a school that likes to help with learning. 1, 2, 3s, they're the keys. Basic math, very easy. To Baldi's world of fun where no one is still educated. Every door is locked up tight. Stay inside till we're graded. The students try their best to better their education. Comprehend the material. Study hard, filling every detail. Nobody wants detention. We only want attention. Even when life is tough, oddly quarters are enough. This is how we live our life, searching for the answers inside of every page. And I'm here wondering if one day we'll finally be free from this cage. Is it okay to have the feeling that maybe there is more to this game? However, now, no time to question, so just behave. Walking across the hallways, finding notebooks, so we enter. Follow every single rule, or he'll take out his wooden ruler. For he is listening and watching. to be brave or better. Keep behaving. Count till I don't know what counts. Every inch of fear is all that's in vain. Can understand what's the solution. The problem is a mess in my brain. I'm pushed around with all the pressure to be here when I know where to stay. There's gotta be some sort of exit to get away.
I don't know what I was thinking, leaving my child behind. Now I suffer the curse and now I am blind. With all this anger, guilt and sadness coming to haunt me forever, I can't wait for the clean at the end of the river.
Is this revenge I'm seeking, or seeking someone to avenge me? Stuck in my own paradox, I wanna set myself free. Maybe I should take somebody fall and try to stop it. It won't be long before I'll become a puppet. It's been so long since I've seen my soul lost to this monster, to the man behind the slaughter. Since you've been gone, I've been singing this stupid song so I could ponder the sanity of my mother. I wish I lived in the present with the gift of my past mistakes. But the future keeps luring in like a pack of snakes. Your sweet little eyes, your little smile is all I remember. Those fuzzy memories mess with my temper. Justification is killing me, but killing isn't justified. What happened to my son? I'm terrified. It lingers in my mind and the thought keeps on getting bigger. I'm sorry, must be, baby, I wish I'd been there. It's been so long since I've seen my soul lost to this monster, to the man behind the slaughter. Since questions when are you gonna decay? I want to throw you out just like my broken TV. If you'll come back once more, it shall be painful, you'll see. I hope you die in a fire. Hope you'll be stabbed in
basa ang dagit, abay damang-dama sa'king kalam ng punong-puno ng pananabik ka ng kabalalim. Sa'king bawat paghinga nakatitig lamang sa iyo. Naglakad ka ng dahan-dahan sa pasilyo tungo sa altar ng simbahan. Hahagkanan, di ka pipitawan, wala na akong mahihiling pa. Ikaw at ikaw, ikaw at ikaw. Kumpara araw-araw kong dala-dala pa po ritong panalangin ko'y makasama ka sa pagtanda. Ang hiling sa Diyos na may gawa, apelido ko'y maging iyo. Naglakad ka ng dahan-dahan sa pasilyo tungo sa'kin at hinawakan mo ako't aking di na pigilang maluhan ng mayakap na. Ikaw at ikaw, ikaw at ikaw, ikaw at ikaw.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and the YouTube Music app all together. Try 1 month free.
took your hand tonight. No, you're all that I want this life. I imagine we fell in love on the under moonlight skies with you. I think I'll picture us here with the waves, the ocean's colors on your face. I'll leave my heart with your hands, so let me fly with you. Will you be forever with me? My love will always stay by you. I'll keep it safe, so don't you worry a thing. I'll tell you I love you more. It's stuck with you forever, so promise you won't let it go. I'll trust the universe will always bring me to you. I imagine we fell in love on the under moonlight skies with you. I think I'll picture us, you with the waves, the ocean's colors on your face. I'll leave my heart with your air, so let me fly with you. Will you be forever with me?
RGF Production.
Remy boy, yeah. 1738. I'm like, hey, what's up? Since your pretty ass, soon as you came in the door, I just wanna chill, got a sack across the road. Married to the money, introduced her to my stove. Showed her how to whip it, now she remixing my low. She my track queen, like the mango. We be counting up, watch how far the man's go. We just set it go, talking about some Lambos. And I love the money, I ain't never let it go. And I get hard with my baby, baby. I just love the money, get blow, get my baby, yeah. what's up, hello? Said your pretty eyes soon as you came in the door. I got on the chill, got me sight from my store. Married to the money, introduced her to my store. Showed her how to whip and now she really say hello. She my track queen, let her in the bingo. We be counting up, I just bought a man's girl. We just set it go, talking about your Lambos. And love with the money, I ain't never let go. And I ain't hard with my baby, baby. I just love the more, get love with my baby, yeah. And I ain't hard with my baby, baby. She give me love with my baby, yeah. And I can ride with my baby. I just love the more, get love with my baby, yeah. And I can ride with my baby. I'll be in the kitchen cooking pies. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and background.
Lost and was afraid. I believed all of their lies. I believed that I was safe and that I would never die. Now I'm all alone. I've been hiding in the dark. I just want to go home, but my teeth send me too far. I'll stay strong, we live eternally. All is well in the Afton family. I say fell to pure insanity. All is well in the Afton family. I never think of you, 'cause I know just what I saw. That on a day of joy, my life ended to the flaws. Now I'm all alone, fighting monsters in the dark. I wish that I could live, but I feel I've gone too far. I'll stay strong, we live eternally. All is well in the Afton family. I say fell to pure insanity. All is hell in the Afton family. How can you pretend? Can you see I'm broken down? I wish this were the end, but continue on a vow. Now I'm all alone, I'm still hiding in the dark. As sad and so wrong, we can only go so far. I'll stay strong, we live eternally. All is well in the Afton family. I say fell to pure insanity. All is hell in the Afton family. Always begging, please get the outcome I would dread. I fall into my knees, let my pride get to my head. Now I'm all alone, hearing whispers in the dark. I wander through the past, seeing memories afar. I'll stay strong, we live eternally. All is well in the Afton family. I say fell to pure insanity. All
dreams you're dreaming seem to lose their meaning. Let me in your world, baby, let me in your world. All you need is someone you can hold. Don't be sad, you're not alone. I will be here for you. Somewhere in the night, somewhere in the night, I'll shine a light for you. Somewhere in the night, I'll be standing by. I will be here for you. In this world of strangers, of cold and friendly faces, someone you can trust. Oh, there's someone you can trust. I will be your shelter. I'll give you my shoulder. Reach out for my love. Reach out for my love. Call my name, and my heart will hear. I will be there. There's nothing to fear. I will be here for you. Somewhere in the night.
teamwork makes the dream work. Hell, I had some help. You thought I'd take the blame for us to crumble and go around like you ain't guilty of something already lost. The game that you've been running, guess it's catching up to you. You think that you're so innocent after all the shit you did. I ain't an angel, you ain't heaven sent. Can't wash our hands of this. I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes the dream work. Hell, I had some help. It takes two to break a heart in two. Ooh, baby, you blame me, and baby, I blame you. Oh, if that ain't the truth. I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes a dream work. Hell, I had some help. Yeah, I'm down bad, bad. Happiness was just a fad, fad. The serotonin highs keep falling down. Yeah, I'm in my head, overthinking every damn thing. Swimming in my thoughts, don't let me drown. Every time I need a pick me up, you hit me up. One hit is enough. You got my head above the clouds, my feet above the ground, and I'm not coming down, 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 down. Got my speakers pumping loud, I'm feeling every sound, and I won't turn them down, 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 down. Oh, and I'm not coming down, 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 down. I'm in my bag, like new Chanel and popping tags. I can see both sides with you around. We're living fast, baby. Even if we crash, you gas me up when I'm breaking down. Every time I need a pick me up, you hit me up. One hit is enough. You got my head above the clouds, my feet above the ground, and I'm not coming
we could have known that was not gonna system. There was a pre-existing victim programmed to do nothing else. Why feel so alone when we share so much wisdom? But to set fire to the kingdom, burn it down till it melts, or else no distance from the inside. How long do we have to try? No distance from the inside, and stay there until you die. No distance from the inside. How long do we have to try? No distance from the inside. It stays here until you die.
Long time ago it was all for us. Shall fill our wounds with a pound of salt. And your reason to justify scars you can't quantify. Lock us inside the vault. Now this is your fault. Everything is a problem. There was a poison in the air. Despair is an eternal light. You're losing it all. You've been blinded by stardom. You think that you're alone, but we are waiting for you every night. You're mine.
No distance from the inside. How long do we have to try? No distance from the inside. It stays there until you die. No distance from the inside. What you ever want is mine. No distance from the inside. It stays there until you die.
今日も僕は誰かだった君と僕が踊るための闘争始めたのは誰かだった夢や希望の嘘鳴り出したリズムは音に伸ばした手が掴もうとしたこと目を閉ざすのも耳塞ぐのも全ては僕が選んでしたこと投げ出したもの指さしたものさよならと僕が手放したもの信じてみてよ愛してみてよ今より高く飛べるよ今誰の代わりもいない君の生まれた声を聞かせてよどこにも代わりのいない君の生まれた声で歌ってよ消えないで 僕らは傷ついて繋がってみたい流されたふりして終わらせたのは誰だっけ夢や希望を拭そう立ち並ぶその中の一人誰にも知られず流れる涙選ばせたのも決めさせたのも誰にも必要とされないからねえ聞こえるよ呼ぶ声がするごめんねと忘れた僕自身を信じてみてよ愛してみてよ今より高く飛べるよ今誰の代わりもいない君の涙の声を聞かせてよどこにも代わりのいない君の掲げた声で歌ってよ明日でもなく昨日でもない今日の自分を好きでいたい未来も過去も納得したい今の自分を好きでいたい信じてみてよ愛してみてよ大事なものはすぐそばにあるよ今誰の代わりもいない君の生まれた声を聞かせてよどこにも代わりのいない君が信じた声で叫んでよ今君は君であるから何したっていいんだよ君が決める終わりだって始めだってあるから君がいる世界ならもうずっと離れないから夢も嘘も愛も闇もずっとずっと忘れないでよ
Listen, you could pay for a streaming app and a music app, or just get YouTube Premium for 189 pesos, which gives you both. YouTube Premium. Try 1 month free.